Okay, let me give out some drawing board for you to draw this picture. Just a minute. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Yep, that's how you draw. And yes, that's how you draw. All right, Jake, got it? Arrow always point towards the treasure, and the final arrow always point towards the eyes. Haha, what about this? Trace the path of light. Okay, but you obviously, she cannot see the picture, right? He cannot see the picture. Same thing. Okay, can you see my board? All of you can see my board. Look at this pen. There's a straight line. So I can choose straight line. If I choose straight line, it's a lot easier. Can you see? I can draw perfectly straight line. Like this. Oops. Like this. And then towards the wall. Because it cannot pass through the wall, that's why Smiley is crying. Okay, let's look at some of your answers. Yep, so lights falls on it. Okay, what do you think we can do to make Smiley be able to see the treasure? What can we add? Put up your hands. Okay, Isaiah.
You add mirrors.
So clever. Yes, you're right. Okay, thank you. And then Cohen actually draw one more arrow. The lights that falls onto the treasure will definitely be reflecting into the wall. But because we actually have a mirror there, so it's reflected into the mirror to enable the smiley face to see it. So we just need to explain how smiley face can see it. Very good. Thank you for your drawing. Okay, let's go on. Okay, let's go on. Look. Yeah. Okay, light. Light intensity is commonly used to measure how much light there is or how bright a light source is. Gervais, hang on first, okay, for your question. Later on, I will let you talk, okay? Light intensity can be described as high or low. So high intensity means very bright, and low intensity means dim or not bright. You may come across the term light intensity in some books or even in tests or examination paper. So that's why we need to discuss this, all right? So what does that mean? Considering a light source, there is a lot of light rays, but normally we just draw one or two. So in this case, I'm just going to draw three. Three light rays falls onto this object here, okay? And brighten it. Now, if I bring the object closer to the light source, what happened? You realize that instead of three light rays falling onto the object, you realize that there's 5 light rays falling on object. Let me show you again, so you can see the comparison. At first, there's only 3 light rays falling on the object to brighten it. When you bring the object closer, there's 5 light rays falling on it. So we say that the intensity is greater. Okay? So let's look at this. Raymond has 3 identical boards, each with a hole cut in the middle. He aligned the holes. Align means put them in a straight line. Put them directly next to each other so that the holes are all aligned in a straight line. Will Raymond be able to see light from the candle? Give a reason for your answer. Before we go on, what is the concept that we are testing here? What is the concept? Now you can put up your hands to answer. Concept we are testing here. So your answer must have light travels in a straight line. Okay, so that's the concept. Light travels in a straight line. So how do we answer this question? Okay, I'm going to give out a text box so that you can put your answer in the text box. Okay, quickly, I hand out to you the text box. I'm going to put my face up there. Okay, I want you to answer, how come he's able to see the light? This is a text box, so you can type the answer. How come Raymond is able to see the candle? Light travels in a straight line the holes are in a row. Okay, so again, remember the answer must always have something into the eyes. Okay, let's go on. Isaiah, light travels in a straight line. Everine, he can see the light from the candle because light travels in a straight line. And you must say that light from the candles travels in a straight line into his eyes. The last part must always be into his eyes. Okay? Hoo-ha. Marissa, remember to see the light because all the holes are in a straight lines and light travels in a straight lines. Okay. You're still missing the main point. Cohen, light travels in a straight lines and holes are aligned in a straight lines can pass. So light can pass through to enter his eyes. With this, you will get your marks. If not, without it into his eyes, you'll probably get half the marks. Okay? Good try. Thank you. Okay. Let's go on. So yes, light from the candles travels in a straight line through the holes to reach his eyes. Always remember, it must enter his eyes. Okay, now Raymond shifted the one of the board. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for you to type. Okay, do you think he can see the candle now? Okay, who wants to try? Okay, I do. And because light travels in a straight lines, it cannot pass through the board. So the board theoretically blocked the light. Okay, so light travels in a straight line and light is blocked. So no, the board blocked light from the candle from reaching his eyes. Always remember, it's always back into his eyes.